I finally get to meet you, Honorary Knight. I'm Noelle, a maid of the Knights of Favonius. Apologies. I've yet to officially join the Knights. As a maid, and in order to be worthy of this armor, I'm currently undergoing the Knights of Favonius chivalric training. Yes, I haven't passed the selection trials yet, but I've been asking senior knights for advice on how to become a true Knight of Favonius. I asked Amber how to make a Baron Bunny. Oh, and Kaya's been keeping me busy with various small tasks. I even asked the Spark Knight to pass on her experiences, although Master Jean grounded us shortly after. Actually, I have always wanted to receive guidance from the Honorary Knight. I was worried that it might be too presumptuous to ask. I've seen you on the streets of Mondstadt occasionally, but I've always been too busy to disturb you. I just finished today's cleaning for the Knights and was about to start my training when I saw you. Oh, if it's not too much trouble, could I ask you for some guidance on my chivalric training? I'd like to get your opinion on something as a senior knight. I've been keeping up with my maidly duties and nightly exercises, but training progress has been a little slow. It's really all just cleaning and tidying. Roughly every other day, I do a major cleanup for the Knights of Favonius. Under the beds, the windowsills, nothing can be left out. The smallest corners are the most likely to gather dust. There are also all kinds of smaller domestic tasks, like preparing Captain Kaya's eye patch and helping Miss Lisa keep her bookshelves in order. I'm actually incredibly busy every day. It's just that I always feel like something's missing. Rest? But... oh, I've still got so much work to do. Besides, I'm still not skilled enough. Any free time that I get should be spent training. If I want to become a real knight soon, I have to continue to put in more effort than the others. But time is precious. If I rest, I'll feel guilty. Oh, I really hadn't thought about that. Resting for the sake of training. Oh, so that's why Miss Lisa always has afternoon tea in the library. I get it now. Oh, okay. Are there any particular snacks you like? I can get started with... Oh, no need? I should take a break? Oh, okay then. In that case, let's head to Good Hunter and have a look. Bee? What happened? Is there something I can help you with?
Quinn! He's ignoring me again.
But take your time, no rush. I'm here to help.
I noticed Quinn was in a bad mood, so I wanted to call him over for a chat. And a date, I guess.
Oh, a date? So it's that kind of a problem?
Yes. I've been over to him several times today already. But no matter how hard I try to make conversation, he just focuses on his stall and ignores me completely. Noelle, everyone in Mondstadt thinks you're really cute. You must be really popular, right? Can you help me out?
Of course. It's a maid's responsibility to help the residents of Mondstadt. It's just, I don't have any experience in this area.
Even Noelle can't help me.
Please, don't worry. Oh, we also have the Honorary Knight here. Honorary Knight, can you help me? Oh, thank you. Okay. B said that Quinn always seems busy and ignores everything she says. But I know that she's often looking for small talk with Quinn. That's a possibility. In other words, we just need to make Quinn realize that this time is different. For example, by sending him a little gift. Even Quinn would notice the difference a gift would bring. But what kind of gift? That's what I think. Everyone has their preferences, so it's important to choose the right gift if you want to get through to them. If it were me, I'd want roses. As for you, Honorary Knight, I bet you like handmade things. Oh, yes, I just wanted to try thinking from a different perspective. Quinn, what kind of gift would he like? If I remember correctly, isn't Quinn one of the 4 drunkards of Mondstadt? Perhaps something wine-related would do. But what? Well, simply thinking about it isn't really helping. Let's go to Marjorie's store and see what's available.
How am I ever going to get Quinn to listen to me? Welcome to With Wind Comes Glory. Well, if it isn't Noelle and the Honorary Knight. And what wind brought the two of you together? I barely ever see Noelle in someone else's company. Well, when Noelle's working, she practically always takes care of things by herself. And once she's finished with A, it's straight off to take care of B. Seems she hardly has time to catch her breath. Say, Noelle, you're not a child anymore, you know? If you don't take time out for yourself, you may come to regret it in the future.
I, decided to take a break today. But something came up.
Oh? So it's a day off with the Honorary Knight? Oh, how wonderful! That's something to celebrate. You must be here to pick out a gift for the Honorary Knight. Choose anything you like. We have a lot that might tickle your fancy. Aw, so shy. No use denying it, though.
Stop teasing! Me and the Honorary Knight don't have that kind of relationship.
Not yet. I guess. After all, Noelle here is the type that needs a push every now and again. But looks like she's still in the dark when it comes to these things.
I just feel I shouldn't let such things distract me from my chivalric training. Yes, there are too many important things to take care of.
Okay, no more teasing. So, what is the reason for this visit? So, you're choosing a gift for B to give to Quinn. In that case, I have a couple of fun new things in stock. A frosting bottle and a squirrel wood carving. The frosting bottle is very useful to keep alcohol cold and fresh for a long time. As for the squirrel wood carving, well, it's a nice ornament and it would look great at Quinn's stall. So, bottle or ornament, which will it be?
I'm a little worried that Quinn might just throw a wood carving in a drawer and forget about it. To be on the safe side, how about we give him the frosting bottle? As one of the 4 drunkards, he's sure to love it.
So frosting bottle it is? Alrighty, let me wrap it up for you.
Okay, now that the gift is wrapped, let's hurry back and give it to B.
Huh? Give the frosting bottle to Quinn? It does look like something that he'd be interested in. Wait. Maybe I can use the gift as bait. I could say that if he wants to get the gift, then he'll have to come on a date with me first. Thank you both so much. With his gift, there's no way Kun will be able to refuse me.
Uh-huh. Is that how gifts work? Well, as long as it helps.
Oh no!
What's wrong? The gift? Is there something wrong with the gift?
No, it's not the gift. I've been so focused on convincing Quinn, I hadn't even thought about where our date's gonna be. I've never gotten to that stage. Noelle, could you help me? A date should be properly planned, so I'll wait. No need to rush.
Just, leave it to me. A date. We'll need a place with pleasant scenery and a quiet atmosphere. Let's look around. If we see anywhere good, let's take a picture and let Bee have the final say. Oh, there's a beautiful and touching tale about Cape Oath. Maybe that would be a good spot. You can see Falcon Coast from here. Such a beautiful view. Let's find a good angle and take a picture. Let's head to Star Snatch Cliff next. Star Snatch Cliff, another beautiful location, and so elevated. This place is super famous for its nightscape.
Come with me. Let us find shelter from the rain. Her Excellency, what is she trying to communicate? Let's get a picture from the top.
Now, one more option should do it. Oh, let's go to Windrise. Look over there! The Windrise tree! Symbol of the great hero Vanessa!
You're pretty excited, huh, Noelle?
Sorry, where were we?
Nice! The scenery here is pretty good, too. Small rivers and soft shadows under the trees. Let's get a picture. That should do it. Let's get back to B.
Oh, you guys are back! What romantic locations did you find? Wait, aren't there people here already? I don't want other people ruining the atmosphere while we're on the date. Let's look at another place.
How about Windrise? May your love be as free as a dandelion.
Windrise? That's a great location, but isn't it a bit cliché?
Huh? Cliché?
Well, old folks are always going on about something symbolic about that place. Besides, we've been there so many times when we were young. It just feels like there's nothing special or new about it.
Oh. Okay.
I'm going with K-Both. Thanks so much. I'm off to find Quinn. Quinn, I wonder what kind of oath he'll make to me.
Is Windrise no longer popular? But the book said that it was the most popular place in Mondstadt. I'm not sure. I found it while cleaning a corner of the library. It was the story of Windrise and Lady Vanessa. I thought folks in Mondstadt would still like to go there. Huh? You want to go to Windrise? Oh, okay. Follow me. The air here really refreshes you in an instant. Forget about training and work. Just breathe and feel the wind. Nothing else. That's true. But training and work are still the things I need to focus on. If I didn't take them seriously, I wouldn't be a reliable maid. Put it this way. Lady Vanessa and Master Jean, the responsibilities they carry, that they carried, those are the heaviest. I know I have a lot to live up to. That's why I want to become a real Knight of Favonius, to help more people. Really? Thank you. If you weren't here today, I wouldn't have been able to help Bea. It's just a small token of appreciation, but I hope you'll accept it. Roses are my favorite flower. This is a paper one that I folded by hand. Of course, in Mondstadt, roses represent the saying, "As wine bottles are corked, so too my lips are sealed. I have seen and learned a lot during our time together. It will become a wonderful memory, one that I will savor again and again. I want it to remain in my heart and become a secret between the two of us. Wait, do you mean that roses have some meaning that I don't know about? Oh, I'll need to go back to the library and find out. Still, whatever a rose means, I hope that this one can stay by your side in all your future adventures. Before I'm able to fight alongside you, Honorary Knight. Is that the Honorary Knight? Hello? I finally get to meet you. I'm Noelle, a maid of the Knights of Favonius. Apologies. I've yet to officially, as a maid, and in order to... Yes, I even asked the Spark. Actually, I was worried. I've seen you. I just finished it. So, as a senior knight, this is your suggestion? But as a maid, I'm only authorized to deal with smaller tasks. The Knights of Favonius is the strongest shield that Mondstadt has. How can I defend the people if I'm only ever dealing with minor matters? That's why I've always wanted to become a real Knight of Favonius, to have the power to help more people. Really? Even the Honorary Knight? I thought the Honorary Knight would only ever be busy with powerful enemies, like Storm Terror. Well, that is true. Come to think of it, whenever I see you in Mondstadt, you do always seem to be in a hurry. And the fact is, you're hurrying to help others. Oh, okay. Back to Mondstadt it is. Time for today's training to officially begin. Your point of view on these matters has truly been eye-opening for me. I have a lot to learn. Just like you said, from now on, I'm going to treat helping people with smaller tasks as a part of my training. Just thinking about it makes me feel more motivated than ever.
Wow, Noelle's motivated, all right. She's got that "give me a commission before I take 'em all" vibe.
Someone! Anyone!
Who's that? I need to help.
Noelle! Oh, she's so fast. Let's catch up with her.
There. Take your time. Try and take a deep breath first.
And finally, I was saved.
Well, my name's Noelle. Don't worry, sir. Everything's all right. I'll be protecting you from now on. So, where are you from? I don't think we've met in Mondstadt before.
Thanks. I'm not from Mondstadt. My name is Alois. I'm a traveling merchant. I was on my way to Mondstadt to acquire some of the reputed local wines, so I could take them back to Liyue. Little did I know... little did I know I'd run into savage monsters on the way. I mean, savage. They were twice my height. I was so scared I ran all the way here, until I just couldn't run anymore. Thank goodness I found you in this, maid.
It's okay, Mr. Alois. We're not far from Mondstadt. Although I'm just an ordinary maid, the small task of escorting a visitor to the city is certainly within my power.
Escort me to Mondstadt? Perfect! Let's go!
But wait a moment. As a traveling merchant, you must have luggage and some goods. Don't worry. No matter the quantity, I'll carry them for you.
Luggage? Goods? Yes. I remember now. The savage monsters I encountered? That's when I lost them. No need. These monsters are ferocious. 3 times my height.
Oh, rest easy. This is Mondstadt's honorary knight. No monster is too ferocious for her.
Honorary knight? Then you're a member of the Knights of Favonius? I can't remember exactly. I was too busy running. Probably near that crossing in front of us, but I can't be sure. Oh, never mind. Wait a minute. My chest. A sudden pain in my chest. It must be all that running. Let's look for those things a little bit later.
Oh, chest pain? Here, I've got you. Hold my arms and lie down slowly. Now do your best to relax. I will examine you.
Perhaps maybe you...
I'm sorry. I must stay here to watch over our visitor. It looks like you'll need to handle the monsters. Oh, and please be careful.
No, it's okay. I'll be fine with a bit of rest. Don't worry about me.
Sorry. If you really don't want to be examined, I still need to take care of you.
Strange. No trace of any large monsters here. Whoa, here they come! Ah! Huh? It's just a few ordinary slimes. Paimon didn't see any goods on the road. Is this the right place? Let's head back to Noelle.
Back so soon. Ah, a true senior knight. Did you see Mr. Alois's luggage on the way?
Perhaps the monsters ate it? Didn't I tell you? It's dangerous.
Oh, you're not hurt, are you?
What I meant was... when they jumped, they were twice as tall as me. Why are you looking at me like that? Even if they were only slimes, I couldn't have fought them off.
Oh, what can we do? if even the honorary knight can't find them?
I'm just a traveling merchant. You never know what's gonna happen out here. Oh well, looks like Mondstadt was never meant to be. Perhaps next time.
I'm very sorry. In these circumstances, I must ask you to register the quantity and nature of your lost property with the Knights of Favonius. I know that the Knights will do their best to help you recover your goods.
No. I couldn't possibly trouble the Knights of Favonius. This matter, it really is beneath them.
On the contrary, it's the duty of the Knights to look after any visitors traveling to and from Mondstadt. As a maid, I must do my best in receiving and escorting such visitors. But then, perhaps there's something keeping you from going to the Knights?
No, absolutely nothing.
Everything okay? Well, actually, I noticed that too. But since we don't have any evidence of wrongdoing, he deserves the benefit of the doubt. This gentleman was seeking help at the gates of Mondstadt, which makes him a guest of the city. Therefore, I must carry out my maidly duties. Thank you for understanding.
Hey, what are you discussing? So, what's next?
Oh, sorry to keep you waiting. We've talked it over, and we've decided to escort you back to Mondstadt.
Honorary Knight and Noelle. Were you two out on a mission? Wait, who is this person behind you?
My name is Alois. I'm a humble merchant.
Ah, Mondstadt welcomes you, strange yet respectable traveler. Please state your identity and purpose. The Knights of Favonius are here to ensure your safety.
I came to Mondstadt to import wines back to Liyue.
I see, but are you not carrying any luggage or goods? I also don't see your name among the wine merchants that Mondstadt regularly deals with.
It's my first time visiting Mondstadt, but I expect to come back often.
In that case, please show me the relevant documents issued by Liyue's Ministry of Civil Affairs. I need to verify your identity.
Huh? What on earth is the min... Oh, right. I put them in my luggage.
Luggage?
Oh, our apologies. This gentleman was just attacked by a monster and lost both his luggage and his goods. Could you allow him to calm down a bit before we register him with the Knights?
According to Article 10 of the Knights of Favonius Handbook, caution should be exercised with regard to unfamiliar visitors.
But Article 2 of the Knights of Favonius Handbook also says that one must not offend our visitors, right?
Well, in this situation, it seems the Knights of Favonius Handbook has a bit of an overlap. Well, if you are keeping watch, there shouldn't be a problem.
After all, this is our honorary knight, the one who defended Mondstadt from the claws of the frenzied storm terror.
Storm? Terror? Indeed. Good one.
Well then, I'm counting on you two to take care of this gentleman while he's in Mondstadt.
So, you're a wine merchant? Well, you must have excellent wine knowledge. Would you like to rest a while at Angel's Share? It's our signature tavern.
Such a warm welcome. How could I refuse? Angel's share. So this barrel must be full with Mondstadt's celebrated wine, right? If only it could be imitated. Oh, imported. That's the word.
Sorry to keep you waiting. Drink up. This is a dandelion wine-based cocktail. I asked the bartender to add calla lily because it has a calming effect. I know you've been on the road for a long time, and cold drinks would be bad for your stomach. So I requested less ice. I hope it's to your liking.
Calming. Is this what they give to all visitors in Mondstadt? Because you know I'm interested in Mondstadt wines? Yes, just interested, mind you. On another note, that drink's made me realize just how empty my stomach is.
Oh, so you're hungry too. Oh, how terrible of me. If I'd realized, I would have saved some pancakes for you.
Ooh, good idea. That sounds like a good place. Smells incredible. So it's true. If you really want to sell Mondstadt wines, you can't do without Mondstadt dishes. Maybe recipes will be easier to obtain than the brewing process. Oh, what I mean is, the dandelion wine brewing process is unique, difficult to imitate. That's why we merchants can buy with confidence. Where was I? Let's see. What's on the menu? So many dishes. Hard to decide.
Can I help?
Sure. What do you suggest?
Well, do you prefer red meat or white?
I like them both.
The steaks here are cuts of freshly shipped Springvale boar. I'd recommend having it served medium to really bring out the natural sweetness of the meat. Oh, Sweet Madame is another specialty. Crispy skin and tender meat goes perfectly with wine. However, those dishes alone aren't very healthy from a nutritional standpoint. I recommend a mushroom pizza and a satisfying salad too on the side. If that sounds okay, I'll place the order for you. This meal is on me to make up for my inattentiveness.
That's too generous of you.
Please enjoy. After all, it's your first meal here as a new visitor, and your last. I wouldn't want to give you the cold shoulder.
Huh? my last? You give this meal to all new visitors, right? Wait, is it really my last meal? So that's what it means. Well, then I better make the most of it.
How about with wind comes glory? For our final stop, I want to leave Mr. Aloise with something to commemorate his time here.
So, that's the final stop, yes? Wait, what are we commemorating?
Oh, here's your order, Noelle.
Thanks, Marjorie. Mr. Aloise, please accept this souvenir.
Thanks. I will treasure this wood carving forever. Huh? Wait, what's on that? Is that the insignia of the Knights of Favonius?
I, Maid Noelle, on behalf of Mondstadt and the Knights of Favonius, officially welcome you.
Wait, Knights of Favonius? How can you be both a maid and a part of the Knights of Favonius? So this gift is also a... So, just a A regular souvenir?
Oh, I'm afraid this is all I had time for. However, I hope it leaves you with a lasting impression of your trip to Mondstadt. Now then, if you wouldn't mind accompanying me to the Knights of Favonius, the registration process only requires...
No need. Suddenly I remember where I lost my luggage.
Oh, well then we should at least go and file a report with the Knights.
Nope, not necessary. Now that the danger's passed, I'll just head over and retrieve it.
Huh? But what about the savage monsters? For your protection, I feel strongly that one of our knights should escort you there. Or perhaps it's a little too soon, but I'll escort you. Let's go. Oh, you want to escort him yourself? Oh, that would certainly put my mind at rest. In that case, I'll report the situation to Swan. Let's meet back at the gates of the city a little later. Please take care of Mr. Alois.
Haven't you heard? There's a strange wanderer near Wolfendom.
Mondstadt welcomes you.
So this is the end? Meaning this is a good spot? Archons above! Oh, Honorable Knight, please have mercy. Forgive me. I'll confess. I'll confess to everything. I was planning to investigate Mondstadt's dandelion wine to see if I could find a way to imitate it. I didn't expect you to see right through it from the start. Please, I never actually did anything. It's attempted fraud at worst, right? Tell me it isn't punishable by death. Or is it because you have no intention to try me at all? Which explains why you didn't expose me in the city. You simply chose a location to kill me. Spare me, noble What? Go? I can go? Really? Of course, with you and the maid around, who would dare? Yes, sir. I understand. Goodbye, most honorable honorary knight.
So, he really did have ulterior motives. Should we tell Noelle? Let's head back and see how she's doing first.
Ah, you're back. Eh? Well, how come Mr. Alois isn't with you? Left? Already? Left Mondstadt? And I didn't even get around to arranging his accommodations or introducing the wine merchants to him. Oh, I must have been negligent in some way. Did I leave him with a bad impression of Mondstadt? Why else would he have left without a farewell? Oh, I couldn't even handle this smallest of tasks. You're just trying to make me feel better. Thank you, but I must have done something wrong. Our visitor would never have left in such a hurry. How can I ever become a real Knight of Favonius like this? Is that the honorary knight? Hello? I finally get to meet you, honorary knight. I'm Noelle, a maid of the Knights of Favonius. As a maid, and in order to be worthy of this armor, I'm currently undergoing the Knights of Favonius. Yes, I asked I even asked the Spark Knight to. Actually, I was worried that I've seen you on the. I just finished today's. So, as a senior, but as the Knights of Favonius, that's why I've always wanted to become a real Knight of Favonius. To have the power to help more people. Really? I thought the honorary knight would only ever be busy with, well, come to think of it, and the fact is, you're hurrying. Oh, okay. Your point of view on these matters has truly been eye-opening for me. I have a lot to learn. Just like you said, from now on, I'm going to treat helping people with smaller tasks as a part of my training. Just thinking about it makes me feel more motivated than ever.
Wow, Noelle's motivated, all right. She's got that "give me a commission before I take 'em all" vibe.
Someone! Anyone!
Who's that? I need to help.
Noelle! Oh, she's so fast. Let's catch up with her.
There. Take... Well, my name's... So,
Thanks. My name is Al. I was on my way to Mondstadt to... I was so scared.
it's okay, Mr. Al. Although I'm just an... But wait a minute. Don't worry.
Yes, I remember now. No.
Oh, rest easy.
Honorary knight. Probably near that crossing. Wait a minute. My chest.
Oh, just... Now do your best to...
Perhaps I...
I'm sorry.
Strange. No trace of any large monsters. Whoa, here they come!
Yeah! Yeah!
Huh? It's just a few ordinary slimes. Paimon didn't see any goods on the road. Is this the right place? Let's head back to Noelle.
Back so soon? Did you see Mr. Aloise's luggage on the way?
So there... Didn't I tell you?
Oh, you're not hurt, are you?
What? When they jumped, they were thrice... twice as tall as me. Why you look...
Oh,
Oh, well...
I'm very sorry. I know that the knights will...
No.
On the contrary, as a maid, But then...
No, absolutely...
Well, but since we don't... This gentleman would... Therefore, I must carry out...
Hey, what are you discussing?
Oh, sorry to keep... We've talked it over.
Honorary Knight in Noelle. Were you two out on a mission? Wait, who is this person behind you?
My name is Alois. I'm a humble merchant.
Ah, Mondstadt welcomes you, strange yet respectable traveler. Please state your identity and purpose. The Knights of Favonius are here to ensure your safety.
I came to Mondstadt to import wines back to Liyue.
I see, but are you not carrying any luggage or goods? I also don't see your name among the wine merchants that Mondstadt regularly deals with.
It's my first time visiting Mondstadt, but I expect to come back often.
In that case, please show me the relevant documents issued by Liyue's Ministry of Civil Affairs. I need to verify your identity.
Huh? What on earth is the min... Oh, right.
Luggage?
Oh, Arpa, could you allow him? But Article...
It seems the Knights of Favonius handbook. Well...
After all...
Storm? Terror? Indeed. Good one.
Well then,
So, you're a wine merchant? Well, you must have excellent wine knowledge.
Mondstadt...
Would you like to rest a while at Angel's Share? It's our signature tavern.
Such a... Angel's Share. Oh,
Sorry to keep you wait. This is a damn... I know you've been on the... So I requested...
calming. Is this what they give... Okay then. On another note, that drink's made me realize just how empty my stomach is.
Oh, so you're hungry too. Oh, how terrible of me.
Ooh, good idea. Smells incredible. So it's true. If you really want to sell Mondstadt wines, you can't do without Mondstadt dishes. Maybe recipes will be easier to obtain than the brewing process. Oh, what I mean is where was I?
Can I help?
Sure. What do you suggest?
Well, do you...
I like them both.
The steaks here are... However, those I recommend. If that sounds okay,
That's too...
please enjoy...
Huh? You give this me... Okay then.
How about with wind comes glory? For our final stop, I want...
So, wait.
Oh, here's your order.
Thanks, Marjorie. Mr. Eloise?
Wait. What? Wait, Knights of Favonius? How can... So this gift is also a... So, just a regular souvenir?
I'm afraid this is all I had time for. However...
I really don't understand why you went to all this trouble. I don't have any goods or relevant documents. Plus, I don't exactly look like your everyday honest merchant. Even if there were nothing to suggest otherwise, surely it would have been better to take me straight to the Knights for investigation. And yet you still went to all this effort to prepare all this for me. Didn't you wonder whether the savage monsters, the missing cargo, what if it were all lies?
Why would I think that? I'm just doing what a maid of Favonius should do. Knights of Favonius Handbook Article 2. Do not exhibit suspicion or hostility towards visitors, no matter how suspicious they may seem. You are a visitor from far away. You should be welcomed by me and by Mondstadt, even if there really is only a slight possibility that everything you say is true. Being attacked by savage monsters, losing goods and documents, isn't it times like these that people need help the most? And if I had failed to offer our hospitality on such an occasion, despite there being no evidence to back up your claims, well, that's not the way a maid of Favonius should behave.
I see. Well, thank you. It's time for me to leave Mondstadt.
Huh? Why the hurry? We haven't recovered your lost property yet.
No need. I've just remembered where I left them. Somewhere far far away. I'll be sure to keep a better eye on them next time. Perhaps when I'm a visitor worthy of your hospitality, I can return to Mondstadt.
I'm not sure I fully understand what you mean, but if you think you can retrieve your lost property, that's great.
What a short trip. But thank you for your care and hospitality. I've learned a lot. Goodbye, Mondstadt. Goodbye, Maid of the Knights of Favonius.
Okay then. Goodbye. Mondstadt and I, Maid Noelle of the Knights of Favonius, will always welcome you when you return.
Ad Astra. Thank you for Ad Astra.
Is that the honorary knight? Hello?
Huh?
I finally get to meet you, honorary. I'm Noelle, a maid of the Knights of Favonius. As a maid, and in order to be... Yes, I even asked the Spark... Actually, I was worried. I've seen you. I just finished it. I've been keeping up, but training progress has been a little slow. You know, just basic strength and endurance training. 100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups, 100 squats, and running 2 laps around Mondstadt as a morning routine. I'm actually incredibly busy every day. It's just that I always feel like something's missing. Strength? But I think I'm pretty strong. Well, after he got drunk, I carried Mr. Bruce back to the Knights of Favonius headquarters myself. I also carried the library's new bookshelves over from Springvale. Even Mr. Huffman said I'm strong. Ah, of course. Oh, however, even though it's only training, I can't raise my sword against the honorary knight. Oh, I've got it. Let's go to the training ground at the Knights of Favonius headquarters. There should be some training dummies there.
Hi, Noelle. Are you here for the training too? Oh, our honorary knight has come too.
Hi, Ellen. I was just asking the honorary knight for training advice. They want to see my basic skills first. Do you still have spare training dummies here?
Oh, Noelle's basic skills, huh? Then the normal dummies won't do. Doesn't matter how we set them up, there'll be nothing left by the time Noelle's done with them. It is Noelle, after all. Let me think. How should I arrange them? Ah, I've got it. One moment. This will work much better for Noelle.
Could be a problem. There sure are a lot. Huh, it'll certainly require one heck of a cleanup.
Is she planning to destroy them all in one go? She really got all of them!
Whew. Finally, cleanup over. You're too kind. Praise from the honorary knight is high praise indeed. But sadly, I'm afraid that my strength is the only thing I truly am confident in. Every time I train and compete with the knights, I can't figure out how to use it. Even though I swing my blade with greater force than my opponent, I always seem to lose in the final moments. No matter how hard I train, I can never pass the selection trials. Oh, why? I just can't figure it out. Real-world fighting experience? I guess that's true. After all, if I were to leave the city, I wouldn't be there when people needed me. But you're right. I haven't had much real-world fighting experience. Where can I get some? Areas around Mondstadt. Slimes. Leave them to me.
Come with me. Let us find shelter from the rain.
Here we are. Let's start with Dio slimes. Piece of cake. Noelle's got moves. Huh? There are dendro slimes hiding here.
As a dutiful maid would.
That looked a bit tough for Noelle. Perhaps dendro slimes aren't her forte. Still, avoiding unfavorable battles is a big part of combat strategy.
I see. Noted. The next target is an Eye of the Storm? Someone needs to... No! The Eye of the Storm is getting away! Ugh. It was too far up in the air. I couldn't get to it. If only Amber or Miss Lisa were here. No, I can't think like that. As a knight, I must rely on my own strength. Huh? But... that makes sense. If only I'd fought together with you just now. The camaraderie and solidarity of its members form the backbone of the Knights of Favonius. So that's what Article 8 of the Knights of Favonius Handbook really means. I never looked at it that way before. Me? You think I can choose a suitable target? Really? Let me think. I should avoid enemies that I find difficult and consider the power of teamwork. Ah, I've got it. I heard from Master Jean that there was a hilly trail camp nearby that often attacks traveling merchants. Even though driving away hilly trails is usually something for the knights, maybe this time I can do it. Great. You and me.
Noelle! Noelle!
Who's that? I need to help!
Do your master's bidding! My apologies!
Thank the Animo Archon. Finally, I'm saved. And thanks to Noelle and the Honorary Knight, too. If it hadn't been for you two, I can't imagine what would have happened. You guys are here to save me, right?
We were training nearby and happened to hear you calling my name. Luckily, we got here just in time.
I think I wanted to say help or Barbados protect me or something to that effect. I didn't even realize that I'd called out Noelle's name instead. I guess in Mondstadt we're just so used to calling Noelle's name when we're in trouble.
Oh, it's fine. It's an honor to be able to help everyone. Not to mention, I might not have registered Henning's cry if that weren't the case. Still, good thing the hilly churls we encountered weren't too fierce. Thankfully, I was able to handle them.
Huh? Not too fierce? I was so scared I couldn't even move my legs.
Really? I just did what I usually do. I guess so. I did have my mind set on not letting Henning get hurt. So if my intention is different, it can have a big effect on the outcome.
You know, I think you're right. Whenever Noelle is helping us out, she's usually more powerful than in training. Absolutely. No more of that. In any case, I'm extremely grateful to you both.
No problem. Merely fulfilling my duties as a maid of Favonius. Maid Noelle of the Knights of Favonius at your service.
you here for the training too? Oh, our honorary knight.
Hi, Ellen. They want to see my big... Do you still have spare...
Oh, doesn't matter how we set them up. It is Noelle after all. This will work much better for Noelle.
Huh.
Why is Noelle... Is she planning to destroy them all? She really got all of them.
Finally. Phew. But sadly, every time I even though I swing, no matter how hard I... Oh, what? More... strength? But of course... Oh, compared to the honorary knight, who defeated Storm Terror, I don't have nearly enough strength. Please teach me, honorary knight. How do you normally train? Mining? You use your sword for mining? Oh, well then again, mining builds arm strength. And then there's the hiking between ore veins. Perhaps even a monster or two to fight along the way. Oh, so this is the honorary knight's training method, right? I must try it. No problem. Leave it to me.
So we're really about to go mining? You two are something else. Oh, fine. Let's go practice on some nearby outcrops. Let's clear up these outcrops. There are monsters nearby.
Fighting monsters. That's just part of mining, right? Leave it to me.
Hyman heard that rock falls happen a lot around here. Keep your eyes open. Another monster? A miniature?
Oh, looks like a tough opponent. I'll try to make this quick and easy.
Noelle, slow down! Rockfalls can happen here!
Sorry. Understood. Stay behind me. Let's move forward together.
A rockfall! It's huge!
Oh, did I cause this?
Maybe. Could just be a coincidence. Huh? Wait, is that our Knight of Favonius up ahead? Let's find out what's going on.
Whoa, what a rockfall!
Ah, Miss Belinda. Is that you?
Is that Noelle? And the honorary knight, too?
Are you hurt?
Don't worry, I'm fine. I'd already passed through the rockfall zone on my patrol. There's actually been a lot of rockfalls here lately, but it's the first time I've seen one of such magnitude during my patrols. Did you guys see anything suspicious? The more I think about it, surely nobody could be responsible for something of this scale. Regardless, this will be difficult to clear. There are ore veins rich in reserves here, all blocked behind the boulders.
Did you say ore veins?
Yeah, I'll need to enlist some folks to clear this up quickly. Otherwise, how will we ever get to the ore?
The ore. once the boulders are out of the way, mining can start up again?
Precisely, but a rockfall of this magnitude needs reporting to the Knights first.
Leave it to me. I think I can handle this.
Huh?
She smashed the boulders to pieces. Look out! A stone-eyed lava churl!
Stoneham Law Churl? This must be the culprit behind the recent rockfalls. I'll call for reinforcements.
It's a lot bigger than me, but I should have the upper hand when it comes to strength. We'll be one step closer to mining once I've taken care of it. Leave it to me. Leave it all to me.
That was intense. Finally, a chance to catch our breath. Noelle?
1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, still so many training targets.
More enemies? Where?
Steady as stone. Job done.
Are you guys okay? Noelle, you're okay, right?
Oh, I'm okay. Though I must say, my shoulders are sorer than usual. Compared to my normal cleaning duties, that is.
I'm ashamed to admit that, even though we try and get Noelle to take it easy, every time we get back from somewhere, she somehow single-handedly managed to clean the entire Knights of Favonius headquarters.
Oh, all in a day's work for a maid of Favonius. If I want to become a knight, I need to take all aspects of training seriously. So, honorary knight, the ore mining training? How did I do? Really? So under your personal guidance I completed the training? Oh, what an honor. Next time, let's mine together. Are there any particular snacks you like? I can get started with... Oh, no need? I should take a break? Oh, okay then. In that case, let's head to Good Hunter and have a look.
Noelle!
B? What happened?
Quinn!
Well, take your time. Oh, so it's...
Yes, but no matter how... Noelle, you must be really...
It's just... Please, honorary knight, can you help me? Oh, thank you. Okay, but I know that she's often looking... That's a possibility. In other words, we just need to make a quick... For example, but what kind of... Are you sure? I still feel the choice of gift matters, no matter what kind of relationship two people share. But I don't have any experience in this area. I'm sure you're right. Then, if the gift doesn't matter, the choices are limitless. Oh, I can't decide. Do you have any ideas? Huh. Will this really get his attention?
How am I ever going to get Quinn to listen to me? Mondstadt grilled fish? For Quinn? I have often said that I would bring him lunch. Would this really work? Well, since it's Noelle's recommendation, I'll give it a try.
Oh, I hope Quinn understands Bee's intentions. And I hope we were a help this time. Oh, apologies, by the way. I said we would take a break and ended up bothering you instead. Oh, if you're peckish, just let me know. I can whip something up for you right away. Oh, sorry. Old habits die hard. You know, I'm still a little worried about how Bee is doing.
There's no stopping you once you're concerned about someone, huh? Come on, then. Let's see how she's doing.
Bee?
Oh, hi, Noelle.
So, did you get a date with Quinn?
I barely want to talk about it. I hadn't even given him the Mondstadt grilled fish when he muttered something about not having an appetite and not wanting to eat. I can't force him to eat, can I? Looks like I'll just have to try to ask him out some other time.
I must apologize. Next time, I'll help you find a much better gift.
No need. It should be me apologizing. I was worried and dumped everything on you. It's obvious, thinking about it now. Noelle can't be good at everything. Oh. It's okay. This isn't your fault. I don't blame you. I have to get going.
Oh, please, take care. I'm fine. It's just, I feel bad that I couldn't help Bee. You're not wrong, but if I give up so easily, then the next time someone needs help, I'll mess up again. I may not know much about this sort of thing, but at the very least, I should try to learn something about it. I'm going to the Knights of Favonia's library. There must be some guidance there on the subject of love. The next time I encounter a situation like this, I'll be able to help.
Can Noelle really handle a subject as big as love by herself? We should head to the library and see how she's doing.
Radish veggie soup.
Where am I going to get the more?
Since you've already noticed, I guess I can let you lend a hand. Ah, so that's how it works. When you meet the person who inspires your affections, you have to find a way to do things together with them. Even if not old enough to drink, one should still learn to discuss the different qualities of wine. I see. So you need to know how to make yourself interesting to draw people's attention. I didn't see you there. I was deep in concentration. I borrowed every book on love from the library that I could find. When I finished reading them, I'll finally be able to give decisive recommendations for next time. Even if it is me. Well, let's see. For example, Vera's Melancholy, Heart of Clear Springs. Well, all of them contain detailed records of the experience of love. As a maid, my experience leaves a lot to be desired. So I found the quickest way was to take examples from the classics. There's also a guide to tavern chat and shortcuts to love. These are much more practical in nature. And of course, there are even books that focus on theories of love. And then there's this one. This book's about... No, nothing. This book... It's too early to read this book. Let's look at another one. You have to learn the basics first, after all. So this book is about... Huh? Same as that one? Guess this must be a pretty... common topic. Looks like I still have a lot to learn. Phew! All these books have got my heart racing. I think I should take a break and do something else to distract myself. Then again, perhaps I should finish this one first. Just the one, right?
So this is a day in the life of the traveler. I'm learning more about you all the time.
A thesis on chivalry. Favonia's bladework fundamentals. So much to learn before the exam. How will I ever get through everything? Oh, honorary knight! Long time no see. Anything you need me to take care of? Oh, thank you. That's very nice of you. It has been quite a while since we last met, hasn't it? I've been busy preparing for my exam. Other than for work and training, I've barely left the library. The exam is drawing nearer and nearer, but there just seems to be an endless amount of material to review. Right. The Knights of Favonia's selection exam. Oh. Even though I've already worked for the Knights as a maid for some time, I still need to pass this exam to officially become a knight. It's just that I've failed several times in the past. I still don't know if I can make it this time. No, thank you. I could take care of myself. I hope. This is my exam, and I'm taking it to fulfill my dream. Any obstacles I face are mine to overcome. Plus, there is still some time to go before the exam arrives. Well, you're the honorary knight of Mondstadt. It won't do for me to take up so much of your time. But on the day of the exam, if you happen to be free... Based on the night's schedule, I think it should be half a year from now. But it's just half a year. Don't you think that's quite soon? Even though there is still some time, if I don't make good use of it, it will disappear. I've planned my schedule carefully. If I sleep 2 hours less each day and finish my work 1 hour earlier, then as long as I spend all the time I save studying, I should just about be able to finish these books. Well, there's always coffee if I feel sleepy, and I have some candy on hand just in case I ever feel low on energy. No, it won't. I've made sure to allocate time for training, too. After all, combat is also assessed as part of the examination. Did I get too worked up all of a sudden? My vision seems a bit blurry. No, I still have training tomorrow. I must freshen up. I apologize for letting you see me in such bad shape. I'm okay now. But every time I think of the exam, I get so nervous. Only studying or training helps to relieve it a little. But in the end, I keep finding new ways in which I'm not prepared, and that makes me even more nervous. You mean a change of location? Yes, staying in the Knight's headquarters and in the library all the time does tend to make me feel as if I always have to be studying. But where else could I go? The Cat's Tail? Or the Angel's Share? Or perhaps somewhere away from the city? Starsnatch Cliff or Windrise? I could even make some muffins, grab some napkins, and make a picnic out of it. But would that just waste too much time? A trip? To Liyue? Oh, I couldn't possibly justify that. In the time it would take to get to Liyue and back, I could have finished several of my books. You really think I shouldn't limit myself to Mondstadt? Maybe you're right. Mondstadt is symbolized by the wind. But my vision is a Geo one. Maybe visiting the nation built by the Geo Archon could help me learn something new. Very well then. If it's just a quick visit. I can't believe I've really come all the way to Liyue. Wow! The architecture here is so unique, and there are so many people around. But somehow, I feel like I'm constantly being watched. Oh, I am not a Knight of Favonius yet. You shouldn't make jokes like that in public. People may hear you and get the wrong idea. How strange. Back in Mondstadt, I never feel shy around strangers. But over here, I feel so tense. It's probably because I'm in a completely different environment. I don't know how I should act to make sure I don't make a fool of myself. And speaking of, I heard that it's customary to eat with chopsticks in Liyue. Back in Mondstadt, I have previously provided chopsticks to visitors from Liyue, but I've never used them myself. Oh, I hope I won't become a laughingstock. Huh? Oh, I was just thinking aloud. Don't worry about it. My time here in Liyue is precious. I should make good use of it to study. True. If I offended the locals by not knowing their customs, I wouldn't have the chance to learn from them. Then, okay. Let's start by learning about the local cuisine. Do you have any suggestions? Okay. If it comes recommended by you, I'm excited to find out what kind of food it is.
If it isn't the Traveler, what would you like to order today? Wanmin Restaurant will cook it just how you like it. Oh, is this a new customer you've brought with you? Based on Madam's attire, it would appear that even a Knight of Favonius will travel all the way to Liyue just to try Wanmin Restaurant's cooking.
Knight of Favonius? Oh, I'm not.
I'm just joking, of course. You must be in Liyue on official business. But anyway, while you're here in Liyue, I can confidently say that you won't regret stopping by Wanmin Restaurant to try our tasty dishes.
That's not what I meant.
Not what you meant? Oh, I see. I suppose you must be looking for Liyue Pavilion or Sinue Kiosk. Most first-time visitors have only heard of these two places. I just didn't expect the Knights of Favonius to be the same way.
What I meant was, I am not an official Knight of Favonius. I'm just a knight in training currently serving as a maid.
Goodness, they really distinguish between knights to that degree? Well, anyway, as long as you dine at Wanmin Restaurant, rest assured you will leave here a satisfied customer. Since this is your first time in Liyue, perhaps you're not used to chopsticks yet. If so, might I recommend the grilled tigerfish? Fresh, fragrant, and easy to eat. If I tone down the spice a little, it should be perfect for the Mondstadt palate. Want to try it?
I want to learn about the Liyue diet. Adjusting the dish to accommodate what I'm used to seems to defeat the purpose of coming here.
Oh, you want to try something with more of a local flavor? Well, in that case, you've got to try our signature dish, black back perch stew. The only thing is, you can't really eat it without using chopsticks, and the level of spice is not for everyone. I pour oil into a hot pan, throw in a big handful of Jueyun chilies, and stir-fry them to release the flavor. Then, I sprinkle in some powdered violet grass to enhance the spiciness.
Phew! I can already feel the spiciness just by listening to your description. Will I be able to handle it? But if I give up so soon, how can I learn to overcome future obstacles? It's just a harmless bit of chili pepper. I can take it. Chef Mao, I will go with your recommendation.
Great. Please have a seat. One blackback perch stew coming right up.
Oh, so spicy. I can't even hold my chopstick steadily. Oh, I'm fine. It's certainly very spicy, but once you get over that, oh, it's quite delicious. What surprised me is how the freshness of the fish still shines through, despite how heavily seasoned the dish is. The next time I entertain guests from Liyue, I wonder if I'll be able to prepare such delicious food for them. Really? Then let me bake some muffins for you when we get back.
Wow, you've already finished? How do you feel? Even locals rarely finish the dish so quickly.
Oh, it was very good. Thank you, Chef Mao.
Ah, you're very welcome. Seeing customers satisfied is my greatest pleasure. But I must say, I really didn't expect you to drink the soup. It's so spicy that most people here in Liyue can't even handle it.
What? The soup? We weren't supposed to drink it? Oh, yes. Let's. Next time I eat in Liyue, I'll be sure to check how each dish is meant to be consumed first. Oh, that sounds like ironwork going on over there. Is it a blacksmith? From the kind of weapons made here, I should be able to learn something about the local combat style. Will you come with me to the blacksmith so I can take a look? Oh, great! It's almost like you're the host and I'm your guest. As a maid, I can't help but feel a little guilty. Wow! Just from looking at these weapons, I can tell they have great power. This is the nation built by the Geo Archon, after all. Oh, I wonder how Favonia's blade work could be applied to these weapons, and what kind of modifications would be needed. Yes, and even though I'm just thinking through problems as I always do, I don't feel as nervous as I did when I was in Mondstadt.
Hey! You over there! What are you doing?
Huh? What's wrong, little boy?
Who are you calling little boy? I'm a mighty warrior. I see you with your strange attire, acting all mysterious, lording around the ironmongers. Yeah, you're up to no good.
I'm not up to anything.
Huh. You can't hide it from me. I see the way you look at those weapons. Same way I look at them, too. You must be planning to sneak over and steal a couple of blades when the man's not looking, huh? Well, I'm warning you. Quit while you're ahead. Stop before you do something you'll regret. 'Cause if you get caught, that man is gonna yell at you.
Yes, that's right. In any case, my weapon of choice is the greatsword, and I don't see any of those here.
Greatsword, huh? Well, you got one thing right. The man refuses to show anyone his greatsword in the store, no matter how many times you beg him. Trust me, I would know. But let's not get ahead of ourselves here. I still don't think I can trust you, unless you show me your greatsword and also your vision. That's not true. No greatsword can outshine the mighty Dugu longsword. And one day, I'm gonna get my Geovision. So, I'm not jealous. Who said anything about being jealous? Huh.
The cat is out of the bag. All right then, if you insist. Please be careful with them. Don't hurt yourself.
You're really gonna let me have a look? Wow, you're so nice! Wow, that glow, it really is a Geovision. And this sword is so heavy, I can't hold it. It's not fair. If only I were a bit bigger.
Be patient, you'll get there. Besides, I'm sure your dream will come true one day.
It's clear to me now. You bear a Geovision. You wield a greatsword. You're a nice person from Mondstadt. You must be a fabled knight of Favonius.
Huh?
I must accept that the Knights of Favonius of Mondstadt live up to their name. But I shall not concede defeat. As surely as the hills are green and the rivers flow into the sea, our paths will cross again.
Wait, Oh, he's gone. I do hope there are no further misunderstandings today. Children in Liyue have these dreams too. I never would have thought. When I was little, the other Mondstadt kids and I always used to imagine what kinds of visions we would have when we grew up. I hope that someday this boy's dreams will come true too. Anyway, what's next? Should we visit Liyue Harbor or take a short break? Yes! If we plan to explore further, let's take a short break first.
Anfang's Ironmongers, here to serve.
Oh, you must be from Mondstadt. Looking at your outfit, you don't seem to be an ordinary civilian. In which case, surely, you must be an illustrious knight of Favonius. Pardon my directness. My name is Iron Tongue Tian, and I was hoping that you could help me out.
Oh, hold on. I'm really sorry. I am not yet an official knight, but just a maid of the Knights of Favonius.
Maid? Of the Knights? A maid knight? Oh, now that is genuinely intriguing. Miss, if you're willing to help me out, I have every confidence that you will provide me with infinitely more source material than any other knight could. As you can see, I have been a local storyteller here for a long time, and, well, my audience is starting to tire of hearing the same old stories over and over again. When I saw this young lady show up just now, I was quite awestruck by her, so much so that I was suddenly inspired by the idea of writing a new book, A Knight's Journey Through Liyue. However, inspiration is just the start. I still need some material to work with. Even the most ingenious storytellers don't just come up with stories out of thin air. I do occasionally hear anecdotes about the Knights of Favonius doing the rounds here in Liyue, but they're mostly unreliable rumors, with everyone telling a different story. Far better to find an actual knight and see for myself.
But I am still not a knight yet.
Ah, don't worry about all that. As the saying goes, the story should be inspired by life, but larger than life. As the storyteller, I can change a detail or two here and add some dramatic effect there, you know.
Honorary knight, I'm a little conflicted. What should I do? Although I should always lend a hand to anyone in need, it would be dishonest for me to pretend to be a real knight.
You understand me. Miss, rest assured that I will not put you in a difficult spot. All I'm asking you to do is to come with me to the countryside and show me some of your blade work. Let me see something new. I'll fill in all the other details, all within reason, of course.
Well, okay then, if it's just providing some initial source material.
I heard earlier from the Millelith that some hilly churls have been wreaking havoc in the countryside. Ooh, let's head over there. This looks to be the place. Ah, but it seems our timing is off. The hilly churls are nowhere to be seen.
Oh, if the hilly churls are not around, does that mean you can't get any source material?
Not necessarily. Look at all the things they left here. Miss, why don't you use your great sword to clean the place up?
Cleaning up? Well, that shouldn't be too difficult. But the hilly churls could return at any moment. Mr. Tian, please find a safe location from which to observe.
Okay. The knight's meticulous mind attended to each and every detail of her duty with the utmost care and attention. This is good. I can work with this very knightly.
Oh, you're taking notes already? Cleaning up a camp. I guess I do this kind of thing all the time. So it should be okay to include in your book.
Wonderful! I'll call this one the Indomitable Sword of Favonius.
I must leave no stone unturned. Oh no! The hilly churls are back! Mr. Tian, please, be careful!
Sensational! I will call that one the Impregnable Shield of Chivalry. Yes, it's coming to me now. With the prescience of a prophet, the knight foresaw the precise moment of the hilly churl's return, and promptly warned the commoners to take cover. Now she stood alone, as she drew her sword and strode forward to confront the enemy. Oh, this is all great material. It's just a pity that the only enemies are these hilly churls. It needs a little more oomph. I've got it. Would the two of you be able to give me some kind of mementos?
Mementos?
That's right, mementos. Though the story is a work of fiction, the more real it feels, the more engaging it will be. Some sort of battle trophy to display before the audience? Ooh, would really seal the deal.
Okay, so something like a hilly churl mask or an arrowhead?
If it's all the same to you, I was thinking more along the lines of, well, maybe a component from that ruin god. Yes, you've got it. You really understand where I'm coming from. I've heard that there's a very common component in ruin guards called the, chaos device? I should write down my new ideas before I forget them. Just hand the chaos device to me once you've managed to obtain it. If you could hand me that chaos device once you've managed to procure it, I'd be much obliged. Oh, such mighty power, so battered and bruised. I just need to embellish it a little further and this will be perfect.
Embellish it? Even further? Well, as long as I have been able to help you with your creative process.
Of course you have. Okay, I know where I'm going with this story now. I need to get back and start writing. Oh, and if the two of you have any free time later, stop by Third Round Knockout and you can hear me tell my new story.
Oh, I wonder how Mr. Tian's story will turn out in the end. For some reason, I have a bad feeling about it. Why don't we go back to Liyue Harbor and listen for ourselves?
With a roar like thunder, iron clashed with iron. Then 4 gigantic fists came pounding into the ground with a force beyond what could be put into words. So colossal was their weight, and so earth-shattering their impact. Such unthinkable power could easily cleave a stone peak right off the top of a mountain. Any ordinary human would either be torn to pieces in an instant, or at the very least, suffer indescribable injuries. But not so the knight from beyond the border. She did not flinch in the face of the flying iron fists, but sank instead into a low, fighting stance. And with one swift sweep of her sword, the clash of metal erupted once more as dust billowed all around. Moments later, there was a deep and dull thud as the dust dispersed to reveal 2 pairs of iron claws lying lifeless on the ground. Such is the awesome power of the impregnable shield of chivalry, an esoteric martial technique practiced exclusively by the Knights of Mondstadt. The knight barely had time to catch her breath before a dark shadow leaped up before her into the sky, blotting out the sun and turning day into night. It was a ruin hunter. But she was no ordinary knight, and in her heart she declared, "I have nothing to fear." With an almighty battle cry, she unleashed the indomitable sword of Favonius. Beams of golden light shone out in all directions. A gust of wind raced through the battlefield. Sparks flew and debris fell.
One knight against 2 ruin guards and a ruin hunter? Surely that must be an exaggeration.
I suppose these stories are supposed to be taken with a grain of salt.
Is this about me? What is he talking about? Oh no, this won't do. I must ask him to rewrite the story.
Hard to believe? Then feast your eyes on this. This is solid proof of the Maid Knight's journey to Liyue. A fragment of a ruin god's armor, cut from its carcass by a blow of her blade in the midst of her death-defying battle.
That is part of a ruin guard. A friend of a relative in the Millelith told me about these. Whoa.
It's real, all right. Look at the cuts on it. Fresh from the battlefield.
I must explain to Mr. Tien. Honesty, modesty. These are the virtues cherished by the knights.
Hey, will you look at that? That girl over there looks uncannily similar to the knight from the story.
Oh, I'd say more than just similar. She's the spitting image. Oh, should we get an autograph? Oh, it's definitely her. The legendary Maid Knight.
Huh? Oh, okay.
And so, the knight went west from Stone Gate with her sword in hand and scaled the mountains of a vast new land. A legend from the moment she set foot in Liyue. Tales of the adventures of the Maid Knight would be talked about for hundreds of generations. Stay tuned for the next chapter.
Just from looking at these weapons, I wonder how Favonius blade work. Yes.
Hey!
Huh? Who?
Huh. You must be...
Honorary Knight, please. I told you not to call me that.
Knight of Favonius? Huh. Then she's no small fry after all. But let's not get ahead of ourselves here. I still don't think I can
The cat is out of,
You... Wow.
Be patient, besides.
You must... Huh. As surely as...
Wait, Oh, he's children in Liyue. When I was little. Anyway. Yes, there does seem to be a large number of Millelith stationed at the harbor. It would be great if I can learn something from them.
While the Millelith stands guard, evil shall never prevail. Wow, it's good to finally meet you two. Yes, word is that a Knight of Favonius has appeared in Liyue. That's why I came to have a look. I never expected that one of you would be the honored guest at the Chi-Sing, and the other one must be the rumored Knight of Favonius.
Oh, sorry. I am not yet a knight.
I see. Please excuse me for the misunderstanding. Allow me to introduce myself first. My name is Shayin, Millelith responsible for garrison and patrol duties.
And I am Noelle, maid of the Knights of Favonius. Of course, I am not yet an official knight.
Understood. Allow me to apologize on behalf of all the residents of this area for the misunderstanding earlier.
Oh, it's no big deal. More importantly, is there a reason why you were looking for a Knight of Favonius? May I be of any assistance?
Well, let me fill you in. I just received some intel that a group of treasure hoarders, originally from Mondstadt, has shown up in this area recently. According to the intel, they've set up camp near Stonegate. If we act too rashly and let them escape back to Mondstadt, then it'll be difficult for the Millelith to continue pursuing them. That's why I was hoping the Knight of Favonius could join me in the arrest, so we could act as each other's witnesses. But it seems like this is easier said than done.
I'm sorry. Oh, if only I could have passed this selection exam earlier.
If I submitted an official request for assistance to the Knights of Favonius, all I would achieve is to buy the treasure hoarders time to plan their escape. Might I ask if there are any other Knights of Favonius in Liyue Harbor at present?
Any other knights in Liyue? Oh, of course! If it's a knight you need, well, there's one right here.
An honored guest of the Chi-Sing and an honorary knight too? Well, if someone who's independently a hero in two different nations is willing to lend me a hand, I can't exactly do better than that. It's just that I feel a little ashamed calling on a hero who defeats ancient gods to assist with something so trivial.
Wait, so, as well as Storm Terror, you defeated an ancient god too?
Then I am truly honored. Please excuse me while I catch up with my comrades stationed at Stonegate. I will confirm the details of the arrest with them. Whenever the two of you are ready, please come and find me there. Let's rendezvous shortly. While the Millelith stands guard, evil shall never prevail.
Strider. I follow the wind.
While the Millelith stands guard, evil shall never prevail. Thank you both for your help. We've confirmed the location of the treasure hoarders, and we will move out shortly. In case any of them slip through our grasp and try to escape to Mondstadt, we will need someone to guard this path. As I said earlier, it would not be appropriate for the Millelith to take action here, so I will have to rely on you two.
Though I am not a Knight of Favonius yet, may I still help in some capacity?
Oh, I only asked the honorary knight here to act as a witness. There are no specific restrictions over how the arrest is carried out. So please, there's no need to feel apprehensive about your involvement.
If that's the case, I shall be glad to help to the fullest extent that I am able.
Then I will meet up with my comrades first. If the treasure hoarders try to escape, they will have to pass through here. So I am counting on you two.
Would you mind letting me handle this mission? Yes. If it hadn't been for you, I would not have been able to participate. As expected, compared to the honorary knight, I still have a long way to go. But I still want to do everything within my ability to share the load. As you wish. Then leave it all to me. Oh, they're coming already. Oh, facing them alone. Do I have what it takes?
I wasn't done.
As a good knight should. I did it! I actually did it! No, it's all because of your encouragement. Otherwise, Oh.
Thank you! We've successfully detained all the treasure hoarders who tried to escape through here. We've double-checked the numbers against the intel we were given, and it looks like none of them escaped. Small wonder that you are the honored guest of the Qixing and Mondstadt's honorary knight. Oh, it was Miss Noelle who defeated the treasure hoarders. Thank you so much!
You're quite welcome. To be of help to you, sir, and to the Millelith, it is my great honor.
You are too humble. I hear from the merchants that the Knights of Favonius of Mondstadt are both highly skilled and only too willing to rescue people in the direst of situations. With the skills and integrity you've shown, it's no wonder that the residents of Chuhu Rock mistook you for a real knight.
Sadly, they are quite mistaken. I am still far from becoming a real knight.
Then I sincerely look forward to seeing you in action in the future, after you do become a real knight. It's getting late. I should escort these treasure hoarders back. While the Millelith stands guard, evil shall never prevail. Hope to meet you both again.
Goodbye, Mr. Shaheen. Oh, a real knight. How much longer until I become worthy of this title? Oh, you're right. Wow, the time flew by so quickly. Is it really time to go back already? Apologies. I know this is a lot to ask, but could you spend a little longer with me? I still have somewhere that I'd like to visit. place. That's right! I often make tea for the Knights of Favonius, so I wanted to come here and see what I can learn. Would you care to join me for some tea? Liyue's tea is certainly different from that of Mondstadt. Both the taste and the consistency are different, but the warm and soothing sense it brings me as I drink it, that feels the same. When I read about the Knights of Favonius and the Millelith in books, their rules and philosophy seem so different. But it seems the desire to protect one's own people is the same everywhere. Yes! Deep down, people everywhere are the same. I don't think I'm so afraid of my exam anymore. I know I still have a long way to go compared to the honorary knight. Listening to your stories is like reading about myths and legends. But still, this motivates me to work harder and look forward even more to the day when it finally comes. The day that I can fight side by side with you as a knight. Let's come back to Liyue again, after my exam is over. A thesis on chivalry. So much to learn before the exam. I've been busy preparing. The exam is drawing nearer and... Right. Even though it's just that I've failed several times. No, this is my plus there is still... But, on the day of the exam... based on the night's schedule, I think it should be... half a year from now. But it's just half a year. Don't you think that's quite soon? Even though there is still some time, I've planned my schedule. Well, there's always coffee if I feel sleepy. No, it won't. Did I get too worked? No. I apologize for letting you see me in such bad shape. But every time I think of the exam, but in the end... Oh, you mean studying isn't the only preparation I should be doing? Oh, if I don't overcome my fear of the exam, I will just repeat the same mistakes over and over again. Whenever I encounter something unexpected, I can't think straight. And whenever I start worrying that I might fail again, my mind goes completely blank. Take some more exams? Would that really help me? It's true that the more I study, the more unprepared I feel. It's inevitable that I'll run into something unexpected. But if I can simulate the atmosphere of an exam, then I can learn how to cope with it. But where would I even go to take one? The Adventurers Guild? Now that you mention it, someone once invited me to join them. Well, since it's recommended by the honorary knight, then I have to give it a try.
Astra Abyssosque. Welcome to the Adventurers Guild. What kind of commission would you like to take on today? You wish to take an exam? Please wait while I verify your adventure record and the status of your recent commissions.
Sorry, Miss Catherine. Actually, I am the one who wishes to take the exam.
Oh, Noelle. You are finally ready to join the Adventurers Guild? Wonderful. I will process your application at once.
No. I just want to take an exam for the experience. Right now, I don't have any plan to become an adventurer. I'm sorry.
I see. What a pity. Our exams are only available to official members of the guild. The content of each exam is determined based on the adventurer's individual experience and commission status. As such, I am unfortunately unable to arrange for you to have an exam. However, since you just want to experience what an exam is like, perhaps you can talk to Cyrus, the branch master. As it happens, he has recently been working on a new entrance exam for the guild. It has not yet been approved for official use. Perhaps you could give it a trial run. Indeed. Although the entrance exam does have something to do with you joining the guild. You can ask Branchmaster Cyrus if you require more details. He should be at Angelshare right now drafting the syllabus. He said he gets more inspired when he's there. We don't yet know what's included in the syllabus. Others in the guild have produced several drafts, but all of them were rejected by Cyrus.
It sounds as if I'll have a good chance of running into something unexpected. Yes, let's! Oh, I wonder what will be on the exam.
Be safe. Maybe
Hunt down 3 ruin guards. Could it be a little too difficult? What am I thinking? The newcomers will run a mile. Hunt down 3 boards in the forest. Nay, the guild will never approve that. Oh, it's you. And Noelle, I see.
Hello, Mr. Cyrus. Are you working on the exam syllabus? How is it coming along?
Don't get me started. Since the Traveler solved the Storm Terror crisis and became Mondstadt's hero, a whole load of young people got excited and decided to join the Adventurers Guild. But most of them have no experience at all. They can't even handle a single slime without getting all battered and bruised in the process. So some genius in the guild decided, why don't we make an entrance exam?
Well, that sounds like a good idea, no? This way the adventurers won't get hurt so easily.
Yes, but if the exam is too difficult, no one will want to join. A few scrapes and bruises is nothing a strong will can't compensate for. Why doesn't anyone else in the guild understand this? Anyway, I already rejected 2 drafts, and now I'm working on a 3rd one myself. It's absolutely crucial that I get the difficulty level right. If only someone could give it a test run. At least then I could decide where the upper limit of difficulty should be.
Then, Mr. Cyrus, may I give it a try? I am very interested in experiencing the Adventurer's entrance exam.
Oh? Noelle, you mean you want to take the Adventurer's entrance exam? Ha ha! That's fantastic! Well, if it's you, Noelle, even with every challenge at the highest difficulty, you shouldn't have any problem at all.
Yes. Please make sure they are the most difficult.
Excellent! That's the spirit of a true adventurer. Now, let me explain the rules of the exam. First, since adventurers often work in groups, you are welcome to invite others to assist you during the exam. If the traveler is willing, please join Noelle. Indeed. Second, there are 3 parts to the exam, which are basic knowledge, survival skills, and a combat exercise. You only need to pass 2 out of 3 parts to succeed in the exam. But of course, Noelle should find she has no trouble getting a perfect score. And finally, remember at all times that being an adventurer takes courage and resilience. Ad Astra Abyssosk.
Ad Astra Abyssosk.
Ha ha! That's the spirit! Without further ado, let's start part 1. Basic knowledge. A true adventurer must be well-versed in all sorts of relevant knowledge to handle whatever may come their way. I will ask you 3 questions. You may discuss among yourselves first before giving me an answer. Question 1. An adventurer must be well acquainted with their environment to make sure they can obtain any resources they need. Tell me, which of the following local specialties of Mondstadt cannot be found near Wolvendom? Dandelion seeds, calla lilies, windwheel asters, or small lampgrass?
Wolvendom. I remember reading that there are wolf hooks everywhere, but the book made no specific mention of any other plants. No, I must approach this question differently. Is there anything here that requires specific environmental conditions in order to grow? Conditions that Wolvendom cannot provide? That's it! The windwheel aster mostly grows in Storm Terror's lair, at Windrise, and near statues of the Seven. All the others are much more widely found. Mr. Cyrus, our answer is windwheel aster.
Correct! There's no fooling you two, eh? On to question 2. An adventurer must always learn from their experience and keep track of everything they encounter in the form of a diary. There is a famous adventurer who once went exploring all over Liyue, documenting his whole journey. Thanks to the notes he took of each location that he went, young adventurers are now able to plan ahead and avoid the dangers there. What is the name of this adventurer?
Learning from experience, writing diaries. It seems like adventuring requires constant self-reflection, just like studying. Regarding this adventurer, I do believe I have read about him. He even made his mark on Dragonspine. Oh, yes, it must be him. Oh, what was his name? That's it! It's rolled!
Correct! I had thought this question would be a little more challenging to adventurers from Mondstadt. Once again, Noelle, you never fail to impress. Last question. Let's have some fun with this one. The most terrifying domain for adventurers from Mondstadt. The infamous Windless Land. All that awaits you there is a sea of ashes and the deathly silence in the air. So, what is the name of this taboo territory?
A sea of ashes, a windless land. What could it be?
Correct! Keep this name in mind. Someday, you too will pass through this domain. Ha ha ha! That's 3 for 3. As expected, these questions were no match for you. But be warned, things start to get a little trickier in the survival skills test. Now, go and prepare yourselves. Meet me at Good Hunter when you think you're ready. Okay, let's begin part 2 of the entrance exam.
Ready and willing, Mr. Cyrus.
Staying well-fed and making sure to prepare sufficient food supplies is a key survival skill for adventurers. That's why the second part of the exam is to prepare a food item fit for an emergency out in the wild. There are 3 criteria. Firstly, the ingredients must be easily accessible in the wilderness. Secondly, preparation and cooking must be quick and easy. Thirdly, well, the food item in question must be able to help someone in dire straits to bounce back from the brink and regain their strength. So go ahead, cook something full of passion and packed with flavor. Just bring it to me whenever it's ready. Noelle, I await your dish with the greatest of anticipation. Ha ha!
Simple ingredients, easy to cook, helps you rally. Honorary Knight, do you have any idea? Steak! Good point. In a real emergency, all you'd need is a piece of meat. You wouldn't even need any seasoning. Okay then, once it's ready, let's take it over to Mr. Cyrus. We can always change our minds if we have a better idea. One must be careful not to act too hastily when taking an exam.
Oh, you're ready to go? Don't be too hasty now. You still have time to prepare. Use it wisely. Steak! Steak! Ha ha ha! Hands down the top choice of a true adventurer. Simple ingredients, highly nutritious, and most importantly, all you need to cook it is an open flame. And when it's not an emergency, adding a bit of seasoning makes it even better. Succulent and juicy, crispy on the outside and tender on the inside. The perfect accompaniment to an alcoholic beverage.
Really? If you like it so much, I can always make a few more.
Not at all. I was merely contemplating having a celebratory libation on Noelle's behalf. In any case, congratulations on passing part 2 of the exam. Up next is the final stage. Go get yourself ready. Then meet me at Bright Crown Canyon.
It's been getting quite busy recently.
Come with me. Let us find shelter from the rain.
Ad Astra Abysosk, and welcome to the third and final part of your exam. Are you ready?
Please, begin. I am ready.
Good. Now, the most important skill set for an adventurer is, of course, combat skills. Ferocious monsters, dangerous machines. Only in the heat of battle against your enemy does that surge of adrenaline really kick in. This is the last part of the exam. Defeat the nearby Ruin Guard as quickly as you can. I will be watching from here. Give it all you've got, Noelle!
Okay. This time, I am confident I will pass.
Go for it, Noelle! Remember, keep track of your time!
Rest and rebuild! Yeah!
Kamisato art!
exam in the past, I always get nervous and I can't control it. I know that it's just like in training, but I always end up worrying I might fail. But not this time. This time, it seems I was able to remain calm. Somehow, having you by my side is soothing. It must be because you are here with me that I was able to complete the exam. Thank you. Thank you. On the day of the real exam, if, and I mean only if... Great. Oh, maybe, just maybe, things will be different this time.
Oh, back already? Seems like. Even the third part of the exam is a walk in the park for you. Now, please allow me to announce the results of your adventurer's entrance examination. You passed with a perfect score. Noelle, you are incredible as always.
Oh, well, it's all because I had an honorary knight by my side.
Without further ado, it gives me great pleasure to officially grant you the title of Adventurer. May your days ahead be filled with adventure, and may you boldly explore the stars above and the abyss below. Ad astra abyssosk! My. I never thought I'd see the day when Noelle would finally come around to the idea of joining the Adventurers Guild.
Oh, Mr. Cyrus, I'm terribly sorry, but actually
There's no need to talk like an outsider anymore. From now on, you can call me Branch Master, and I will call you Adventurer.
I'm very sorry, but I actually wasn't planning to join the Adventurers Guild at all. I just wanted to take an exam so I could get used to the atmosphere. I thought it might help me better prepare for the Knights of Favonius selection exam.
You mean... Oh, how can this be? I was just about to recommend you to the perfect adventure team. Why not give it some more thought? Even if you're not ready to be a full-time adventurer, you'd be more than welcome to help out every now and then. Just think of it as... yes! Think of it as part of your exam preparation. You know, if you think about it, adventurers have a lot in common with the knights. Both want to defend Mondstadt.
Exam preparation? Defend Mondstadt?
Yes, precisely. I assure you it won't take up too much of your time. I believe it's only around 4 commissions per day.
4 commissions? Maybe if I can squeeze out some time from my breaks. Oh, if I'm not careful, the urge to accommodate just takes over. I'm sorry, Mr. Cyrus, but I'm afraid that my answer is still...
Please, Noelle, I'm begging you. We need your help.
Oh, well, if my assistance is required... Oh, okay. Oh, sorry, Mr. Cyrus. Maybe next time. I only wish life could be as leisurely as this a little...
Hunt down 3 ruin guards. Could it be a little too difficult? What am I thinking? The newcomers will run a mile. Hunt down 3 boars in the forest. Nay, the guild will never approve that. Oh, it's you.
Hello, Mr.
But
that sounds...
Yes, a few scrape anyway.
Then, I am very...
Oh?
Yes.
Excellent. First, see if the traveler is willing. Indeed, you only need to pass 2...
Add...
A true adventure. I will ask you question 1. Tell me.
That's it. Mr. Cyrus?
Correct. On to question 2. There is a thanks to the note.
Learning from experience regarding this adventure. That's it.
Correct. Last question. All that await. Correct. But be now.
Jules from Liyue. Come take a look. Special today at Angel Share. Jules from Liyue. Come take a look.
Okay, let's begin part 2 of the entrance exam.
Ready and willing, Mr. Cyrus.
Staying well-fed and making sure to prepare sufficient food supplies is a key survival skill for adventurers. That's why the second part of the exam is to prepare a food item fit for an emergency out in the wild. There are 3 criteria. Firstly, the ingredients must be easily accessible in the wilderness. Secondly, preparation and cooking must be quick and easy. Thirdly, well, the food item in question must be able to help someone in dire straits to bounce back from the brink and regain their strength. So go ahead, cook something full of passion and...
Honorary knight? Steak. Okay then, we can always change...
Oh, you're ready? Steak, simple and...
Really? If you like it so much, I can always make a few more.
In any case, go get yourself...
It's been getting quite busy recently.
Ad Astra Abysosk, and welcome to the 3rd and...
Please.
Good. Now, ferocious, this is I will be...
Okay. I must leave no stone unturned. Leave it all to me.
Oh, in the end, I couldn't do it. My palms were sweating and my heart was racing, and I know that it's just like in training, but still, I always end up worrying I might fail. And in the end, I couldn't even solve the problem at hand. But if I can't perform well in an exam, what good is my ability? Oh, maybe I should train some more.
Oh, back already? Seems like... maybe the difficulty level is too high after all. Now, please allow me to announce the results of your Adventurer's Entrance Examination. You successfully passed the exam! Oh, and you were so close to getting a perfect score, it feels like a missed opportunity. But if even Noelle could not get the perfect score, then maybe I still need to adjust the difficulty level a little further. Yes, the barrier to entry must be lowered to cater to the newcomers. Then we can raise the difficulty at a later stage. Only in this way can we successfully attract newcomers.
I didn't get a perfect score?
Hey now, first things first. Allow me to congratulate you on what was nevertheless a sterling performance in your exam. I will have Catherine handle the admission process for you right away. Noelle?
Where did I go wrong? Is there any hope for me to improve? If I could start over. Oh, I'm sorry. Mr. Cyrus, what were you saying just now? I was a little lost in my own thoughts.
I was about to ask whether you would have the time to visit the guild with me.
I do apologize, Mr. Cyrus. I must get back to my exam preparation. If I don't review my mistakes, I will only repeat them the next time I run into the same problem. It seems I still have lots to learn. I will head back to the library now and continue studying.
Noelle, you already passed your exam. What do you need to study for? Sure, you made a few mistakes, but this is an overreaction. I see. Well, when you get back, would you mind going to the library and checking on Noelle? I hope my exam hasn't affected her mood. How can I get the exam to the right difficulty level? I should go back to the Angel's Share and give this some careful consideration over an alcoholic beverage.
Mustn't fall asleep. Oh, sorry, I zoned out a little. I didn't notice you there. I've summarized my experiences from the mock exam and created a new reading list. Getting to know Mondstadt's geography and a 1-minute history of adventuring in Mondstadt. Oh, there's so much I can learn from them. And then there's eating well in Mondstadt. I never realized there were so many ways to cook in the wild. Oh, and also self-defense, the art of down-to-earth dialogue with monsters. The combat approach of adventurers is definitely worth further study. The only thing is, there's so much to get through. Will I really be able to finish them all? But what if this is the one time they do come up? What then? What if they ask me how to rescue an adventurer, or how best to collaborate with the Adventurers Guild? If I neglect these topics now, I may live to regret it later. It looks like every second I have between now and my exam is going to count. A thesis on chivalry. So much to learn before the I don't? I'm sorry to make you worry on my account. I've been busy preparing for my exam. Other than for work and training, I've barely left the library. The exam is drawing nearer and nearer, but there just seems to be an endless amount of material to review. Right. Even though it's just that I've failed several times in the past. I still don't know if No, this is Plus, there is still some, but on the day of the, based on the night sketch, but it's just even though I've planned my schedule. Well, there's always coffee if I feel sleepy. No, it won't. Did I get too worked up? No. I apologize for letting you, but in the end, whenever I encounter, imagine myself passing the exam. What kind of knight? I always thought that just qualifying to be a knight was challenging enough to begin with. The knight that I want to be someday. Oh, that feels so far away that it's a little difficult to imagine. An outrider? I'm sure Amber would be happy to see the outriders grow as a team. But my strengths are not in scouting and luring the enemy. And I'm not as agile as Amber. I don't know if I would be of any assistance to her. However, I did once get Amber to teach me how to make Baron Bunnies. If I were to use Baron Bunny to lure the enemy away and protect my fellow knights, I suppose I could do it. I still have some of the materials we used when she taught me. There's just a few extra things I'd need. Making the stuffing requires pyroslime condensate, and the red dye used to grab the enemy's attention can be made from crushed valberries. It's just that dried valberries are not very suitable for making dye. I'll need to get some fresh ones from the Stormbearer Mountains. So, let's start by going to the Stormbearer Mountains.
be plenty of valberries. Oh, pyro slimes. Perfect. They can provide us with another ingredient we need. Pyro slime condensate, crushed valberries. Good. Now I can start to make a Baron bunny. Through here. Conceal the stitch. Done. Far from it. I know it looks the part on the outside, but I still don't know if it will really work. There should be a hilly drill camp nearby. Let's place the Baron bunny there and try it out. The hilly trills are coming back. Let's see if the Baron bunny gets their attention. What's going on? They're completely ignoring the Baron bunny. They're coming this way. Watch out!
Whirling snow!
Oh, it neither attracted their attention nor exploded. In the end, all I managed to recreate was the outward appearance. I suppose the conclusion is I can't become an outrider like Amber. Oh, maybe I'm not yet ready to carry out the work of a fully qualified knight. But I just can't think of what else I could do. Every time I've looked forward to passing the exam, I always ended up disappointed in the end. Whenever I remember that feeling of disappointment, I stop being able to think about what kind of knight I could become. Master Jean? How could I ever become someone great like her? Master Jean is a pillar of the Knights of Favonius, and a great source of inspiration to me. If I could gain even one or two of her qualities, I would be very happy. But the thought of becoming a knight just like her in every way? Oh, I could never achieve that. You think so? I suppose if the goal is set so high that I couldn't hope to achieve it immediately, I won't be too disappointed day to day. But where to start? I can't imagine what I would need to do to become more like Master Jean. Oh, that's true. Master Jean is always lending a hand to citizens in need. So strong, but so gentle too. I still don't think I can do what Master Jean does, but at least I could start by trying to be gentle like her. Okay, then let's head back to Mondstadt and see if anyone needs help.
I'm sorry, Marjorie. I was focused solely on chatting with Quinn. I didn't see anything else at all. If you're out of other options, maybe you could get help from the Knights? I'm sure if Master Jean heard about it, she'd help you find it in no time.
Thanks. I'll check with a few more people first. If no one has seen it, then I guess I'll just have to ask the Knights.
All right, well, I hope it turns up soon. Bye now.
Maybe I should just tell the Knights already.
Miss Marjorie, are you in need of assistance?
Oh, Noelle. Since you asked, I seem to have misplaced a monocle that I imported from Sumeru. I was organizing the stock that had just arrived, and because the monocle was so fragile, I took it out, wiped it, and put it aside. But then, I went to get it after I was done with the stock, and it was gone. I've asked around, but no one seems to have any idea where it could be. Anything like this? Well, it's not completely unheard of. You know my store. There are all sorts of exotic items. In the past, I've lost a carved wooden perch and some boneware, but as soon as I reported them missing to the Knights, they were recovered right away.
May I ask, where were the missing items recovered from?
Oh, the wooden perch was mistaken for a real fish by Margaret's cat, and as for the boneware, they eventually found that in a dog kennel somewhere outside the city.
Oh no, we mustn't increase Jean's workload any further. Master Jean's time should be spent on more important things. Miss Marjorie, would you mind letting me help you find the missing monocle? I may not be as efficient as Master Jean, but I will do my very best to help you find it.
Oh, of course that's okay. But isn't asking Noelle the same thing as asking the Knights?
I'd better gather some more information before heading out. As well as confirming some details regarding the monocle itself, we should find out as much as possible from Marjorie about the circumstances under which it went missing.
So, do you have some ideas on where to start? Ask me whatever you want to know. I'll answer to the best of my memory. The missing item. Well, it's a monocle to start with. And since it came from Sumeru, the design should be fairly recognizable. As for other distinguishing features, it's very light and it's very small. I had my head down and I was busy working through the stock. I didn't see anything that was going on around me. But the street is so busy that surely someone would have noticed if it had been stolen. Oh, now that you mention it, I do remember hearing some kind of flapping sound. The sound went as soon as it came, and I was focused on checking if anyone had seen anything, so I didn't give it too much thought at the time. Do you think it could be connected? I first heard it behind me, and then it seemed to fade out in a northwesterly direction. Now I wish I'd followed the sound and spoken to people along the way.
Honorary Knight, shall we go ahead in that direction and make some inquiries? Maybe we'll find some clues.
When you're hot, everyone can hear your voice.
Excuse me, Glory. Have you heard anything that might be described as a flapping sound in this area recently? Marjorie's monocle has gone missing from her shop. We're trying to look for clues.
Flapping sound? Yes, I think so. I believe it was the sound of a finch flapping its wings. It sounded a lot heavier today than usual, as if it was carrying something.
So, maybe the finch took the monocle back to its nest. Oh, I've seen their nests in the past on occasion while I'm cleaning the roof. What do you say we have a look, Traveler? Finally, we have a lead to go on. Thank you, Glory.
You're welcome. May you swiftly recover the lost item by the grace of the Animo Archon. By the grace of the Animo Archon, may you swiftly find the lost item.
We found it! This must be Miss Marjorie's missing monocle. Let's take it back to her right away. I hope we haven't kept her waiting too long.
Miss Marjorie? Here, we found your monocle.
Wow, you were so quick. How wonderful. I thought I wouldn't be hearing back for a few days yet. Sure. In the past, when I've lost something and asked the Knights for help, it can take them a while to get around to it. After all, the Knights have all sorts of things that they're busy with, big and small. No matter how capable Jean might be, she can't be in two places at once, can she? Thanks to you, Noelle, we don't have to trouble the Knights with every little thing that comes up. Now that I think about it, Noelle is basically like another Jean. In that sense, it really does feel like Jean can be in two places at once.
No, surely you can't be serious. How can I compare to Master Jean? I can only help people with small things, like finding lost property.
Whether it's big or small, it's all the same to us. Things we can't handle by ourselves. Noelle, once you've qualified as an official knight, will that mean you don't have time to help us anymore? I, for one, am going to miss you.
No, not at all. If I do become a knight in the future, I will continue to help everyone with their problems.
I was just kidding. Keep up the good work, Noelle. I'm sure everyone in Mondstadt can't wait to see the kind of knight you become.
I will keep working hard.
Thanks again. I suppose I should put this in a secure place this time.
The kind of knight that I become. Oh, do I? Yes. Maybe it's because I'm not afraid anymore. I've never dared to imagine myself as a knight before. I always feared that the higher my expectations, the more disappointed I'll be if I don't live up to them. But let's say I do become a knight in the future. Maybe I will simply continue to do the same things that I'm doing right now. It doesn't matter to me how small these things are or how tiring. I do these things not because I'm a maid, but because of my own will. Yes, there's no need to become someone else, nor worry about failing. As long as I perform better in my next exam than in my previous one, then one day I will become a knight that I can be proud of.
It's been getting quite busy lately.
A blade is like a tea leaf. Only those who...
Yes, this should be plenty of bowberries. Oh, pyro slimes. Perfect. They can provide us with another ingredient we need. Pyro slime condensate, crushed bowberries. Good. Now I can start to make a Baron bunny. Through here. Far from it, there should be a... The Helitrails are coming back. Let's see if the Baron Bunny gets their attention. What's going on? They're completely ignoring the Baron Bunny. They're coming this way. Watch out! Oh, it neither attracted their attention nor exploded. I suppose... Oh, maybe I'm not yet, but every time I've looked, whenever I remember... Captain Kaya? Oh, no, I could never manage that. Captain Kaya has his own way of thinking and planning. Well, sometimes I can barely understand it, and as for imitating it, I simply wouldn't know where to begin. Oh, so you mean I should focus on smaller steps in order to achieve a larger goal? Well, I suppose with smaller goals, I won't be disappointed day to day. Since the larger goal is so high, I couldn't hope to achieve it immediately. In which case... Captain Kaya seems to be in the habit of fishing for information at Angel's Share. That's pretty small, and yet I heard that the reason we were able to arrest those treasure hoarders last time was thanks to Captain Kaya's intel. All right. I hope I can find some intel that proves useful to Mondstadt.
Come in, take a seat.
Oh, it's the honorary knight in Noelle. Can I get you a drink? A non-alcoholic drink, of course.
Oh, no need. We didn't come here to drink. I wanted to ask if there's been anyone causing any trouble in the tavern lately.
Troublemakers? Let me think. Actually, there was one.
Oh, really?
It's that guy drinking at the table over there. Payne. He keeps ordering refills of our strongest drink, Death Afternoon. Look how he's wobbling. If he passes out drunk, that could spell trouble.
Yes, that certainly sounds like a lot of trouble, although that's not quite what I was asking about. Is there anything in the tavern that has been out of the ordinary lately?
Out of the ordinary? Let me think. Yeah, as a matter of fact, there is. There are still some empty glasses on the tables upstairs that need clearing away. Must have been left there by the customers this morning. But I am busy with the accounts at the moment, and if I can't find time to clear the tables before the evening crowd arrives, things could get difficult.
Really? Well, that sounds truly terrible. Maybe I can help? Oh, sorry. I couldn't help myself. Mr. Charles, what I was really trying to ask was...
Oh, I know. You wanted to know if you could help out, right? Surely that would be asking too much. I have yet to thank you properly for helping us move those kegs last time, and here you are offering to help again. I couldn't accept your offer in good conscience. That being said, we are quite overwhelmed right now, so if it's all the same to you, ma'am, would you mind serving the customers for a while?
Oh, okay then. It seems you are in great need of assistance.
Oh, thanks a million. I'll leave you to serve the customers then. Start by taking this Death Afternoon to Payne, and then maybe you can clear the tables on the second floor? Thanks. I'll leave the tavern in your capable hands.
Wow. So this is what happens when I try to go with the flow. It appears that Captain Kaya's way with words does not come the most naturally to me. But waitressing in the tavern should be a good means of gathering intel, right? It's quite a common motif in the books I've read. I just need to keep my eyes and ears open while I'm helping Charles with the tavern duties.
Thanks. I'll leave the tavern in your capable hands.
Excuse me, Payne. Here is the drink you ordered.
What? What's that?
Oh, yeah, put it to the side. I think I need to sober up. This drink is strong. Oh, I don't feel so good.
Mr. Payne, are you all right? Do you need to take a rest? Let me think. If I'm not mistaken, Captain Kaya would first get his subject drunk before asking them any questions. This appears to be true. We must find another approach. Captain Kaya would probably appear cordial and sincere as a means to convince his subject to lower their guard, would he not? One must start by focusing on the person's individual circumstances and communicate a complete willingness to help. Then slowly move the conversation in the desired direction. Ooh, but how can I offer to help Mr. Payne right here and now? I've got it! Perhaps the dried fruits that I prepared for my exam could help him to sober up. Mr. Payne? Please eat this. It will make you feel better.
Oh, what's this? Oh, it tastes sweet and sour. Ooh, woof. I do feel slightly better now. Oh, you're Noelle, isn't it? And next to you is,
Mr. Payne? Are you feeling any better? Is there anything you wish to tell me?
Next to you is, it's the deaf afternoon that I ordered, yes. Did you bring this to my table? Oh, thanks, Noelle. This drink is so strong.
Mr. Payne? Mr. Payne? How can this be? Drinking like this is disastrous for one's health. Perhaps. Although, maybe it would be easier if there were a few more customers. Oh, Mr. Charles also asked me to clear the tables on the second floor. If the second floor is filled with customers, perhaps I'll have the opportunity to overhear a thing or two.
That was a great drink. Same again, please.
It's such a mess. I must clear everything away quickly so that we can serve more customers. Oh, so many stains. Oh, once the tables are clear, they'll need to be washed with a good detergent. We're almost done. A clean and tidy environment always... Finally, all clear. Let's go check in with Charles. Mr. Charles, everything has been dealt with. Is there anything else you need help with?
Wow, already? The customer at the table by the window just ordered a couple of things. Would you mind taking care of them?
Okay, leave it all to me.
Huh. With Noelle here, the tavern feels livelier than ever.
Phew. It's not easy working at a tavern, but at least it's over now. Well done to you, too. Oh, Intel. No, I got so caught up with working that I completely forgot we were here to gather intel. What should I do? There are hardly any customers left that I could talk to. Oh, am I so incapable of handling even a simple task like this?
Thanks for all your help today, Noelle. I've been a bartender here for more than a decade, and I've never seen a happier crowd of drinkers than the ones who are here tonight. I can only assume that with you serving the customers, the wine tasted all the sweeter.
I'm quite sure that can't be true. I didn't do anything particularly special.
Customers don't come here purely for the drinks. They come for what the drink represents. Some time to relax after a long day of work. Often customers choose this tavern not just for the quality of the drinks we serve, but also for the great atmosphere. You may not have brewed the wine or even mixed the drinks, but for many customers, service with a smile is what makes the difference between a glass of wine and a great night out. It seems this tavern could do with more than just a single bartender. What we need is some proper waiting staff to really take care of the customers. Perhaps I could convince the boss to hire a server. Anyway, I digress. Thanks again for all your help tonight.
Wow, I'm so glad to know I made everyone so happy. Yes, even though I failed to imitate Captain Kaya, it looks like I was still able to help those in need. Yes, I will keep that in mind. Thank you.
Ahem. Sorry to interrupt. I sense that it's probably not the best moment. However, could I ask for one last little favor? Drinking to make merry is all well and good, but passing out drunk in my tavern? That's a pain. Pain ordered 2 more deaths after noon over the course of the night.